why do companies, want to invest in remote workers? Like, what are the key benefits to having a remote team in place?
Well, if you look at, and especially after COVID, or after the pandemic, or even right now, one is, there's a massive skill shortage, and then what this has done is, actually it has opened up Pandora box of talent globally, for companies to access. So earlier, they had a limited talent pool. So right now, if you're a company in Canada, or the US or the UK, wherever you are, you have access to talent globally, ranging from people working from home, part-time workers, housewives. So you're not limited to your pool of talent in 15-mile radius of wherever you are, which was the case earlier. That's one. Two is obviously the time difference, especially talking about recruiting. There are a lot of tasks which can be worked during out of hours, ranging from research, resume searching, even reaching out to candidates via emails, or via LinkedIn messages. And then third is from outsourcing perspective, scaling your teams, it's much quicker, uh, much flexible, and obviously it has an impact on your bottom line, especially in terms of the operating costs, especially. And then again, a lot of companies have seen this concept working. So that if the deliverables are matching your requirement, there's no reason why you wouldn't want to scale wherever you can, instead of just limiting yourself to your radius of wherever your offices are. So yeah.
Yeah, and I really like how you described it. Described, I mean, the huge opportunity for companies in terms of finding talent, right? I mean, I think before COVID, and I've always specialized in recruiting in the tech sector, and generally tech is very much more open to remote workers and people working in a hybrid model. But still, prior to COVID, I felt like some hiring teams that they were insistent, no, we have to have people on site, and I feel like COVID kind of definitely changed that whole outlook, because businesses and organizations didn't have a choice. So the whole thing about remote work has expanded, of course, outside of tech into so many different types of sectors where, of course, it is possible to work remotely. So
Absolutely. And then like you discussed on your podcast as well, on my podcast, that a Java developer in India is a Java developer. I mean, there's no
yeah,
different Java in India, and there's no different Java in Canada. It's the same technology, as long as the processes are defined, and there's clarity. Java developers, or content writing, or even recruiting,
mhm.
as long as the process is defined, and your housekeeping, your house is in order, remote staffing works.